Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that. Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.
So, welcome to the show, everyone. Thanks very much for tuning in. And what you just saw advertised is Picnic Worries that will be held November 5, 2022 at the Little Theatre. And the ticket outlets include Footprints Cafe, 5 Belmont Road, New Kingston, Your Choice Family Pharmacy, Linstead St. Catherine, Millie Trends, Shop number 12, Springs Plaza, 17 Constant Spring Road, Kingston 10, and Easy Prints, Unit 2, 12 Greendale Boulevard, Spanish Town, St. Catherine. You can't afford to miss it, people. Just go out and support it if you're in Jamaica. November 5 at 7 p.m. Where can you see this? At the Little Theatre. All right, people, welcome back to the show. It's another weekend, and it's another weekend's triple treat. Trusting that everybody's doing well and everybody's doing all right. Welcome to the persons on Facebook. Thanks very much for tuning in. All we ask you to do is just to give the video a like, share it on your platform, and of course, if you are new to the channel, subscribe and become a part of the Coach's Desk family. How has your week been? Well, not a bad week for me. I have to be giving thanks. So my heart is filled with gratitude because I made it throughout another week. And of course, you know what's transpiring in Jamaica. But we give thanks. So big up to all the persons who are on. Big up to the comment section. Capo, Fresh God in the building. Kems. Big up yourself, Kems. 3-1. 3-1 for Mona. Mona advance. What's that? That's 6-5-2. 5-2 on aggregate. Yes. Tuffy Rudy, big myself. Triple E in the building. Thanks very much for tuning in. So, people, the discussion is gonna be Craig Butler and Mona situation. I don't know if you have heard. Craig Butler said, what more is there to prove in the Manning Cup? Right? And Dennis Chung to take JFF to the next level. That's what he's saying. Or that's what pundits are saying, That's what sports football enthusiasts they are saying when it comes on to Dennis Chung and what he will be doing, what he'll be bringing to the Jamaica Football Federation. Do you have doubts, people? Do you have concerns? Are you willing to go the extra mile with a Dennis Chung? He said that he's a man of integrity and he doesn't take his integrity lightly. You understand? So, people, let us get into that discussion. But of course, again, hit that thumbs up button, people. Like the video. Share the video right now. Share the link right now. Tell a friend to tell a friend that we're on and they can't afford to miss this discussion. Because, a lot of things have been said about Craig Butler, But somehow, for some reason, the man seemed to be getting things right. Yes, he seemed to be getting things right with this Mona team, no-name Mona team, and has brought them to a place of reckoning. You know what I mean? So, you really can't keep a person like Craig Butler down. You can't keep him down. So, that's what we want to discuss. Actually, big up yourself. And, of course, we'll be having the EPL preview. You see which team I go, bite the dust and, who is going to be getting the predictions wrong, who will be getting them spot on. Actually, I have my blue book, so you don't know it's going to actually. Our blue book is here, so we will be giving our prediction where the EPL is concerned. Hey, Mannings, big up yourself. Right now, I feel like better call Mannings, because I'm telling you, I think Mannings is an undercover. Mannings is an undercover Manchester United fan. Uno can't tell me nothing. Mannings, I call you out. Mannings supposed to do a show now still, but guess what? I still call him out. All right. So big up everybody in the comment section. So I think early on in the week, Craig Butler indicated that, this thing he might be way ahead of this, and there's nothing much for him to prove in this competition. So he's saying that he will be quitting Mona, or this is the last season that he'll be coaching the Mona team. Is this a big move that Craig Butler is making, or he's gonna basically what I would say, stop the progress of some of these youngsters? Because he has driven some sort of belief in these players. He has basically brought them to a space where they thought that they would have never reached before. He has placed upon them confidence, self-belief, resilience, never say never, a whole lot of things, a whole lot of things. Hey, hey, Rob Smith, big up yourself, Rob Smith. People, Rob Smith is saying that he will be back because he said that last year. Come to think of it, he did it. But remember, Craig Butler is a marketing genius, so he probably be saying that. So whatever they do, they negotiate with him so that they can keep him. And then, probably the rest would be history. So the man probably know how to do his stuff, and he's trying, as best as possible to get things done his way, the Craig Butler way. Craig Butler believe in some things that he does. He is a no-nonsense person. He's someone that believes in his ability. He also believes in the talent of the persons that he actually work with. All right, so yeah, man, Craig Butler believe in his charges. Long time Craig Butler talk about Leon Bailey, you know, Leon Bailey baller. Then he's talking about Whisper, and we see what Whisper is actually doing in the Manning Cup. So I mean, this man has been talking a whole lot of truth. And what he has been saying, we basically seen it come to fruition. You know what I mean? So basically he's saying that he has nothing to prove, nothing else rather to prove. He says he's done with schoolboy football after this season. And you know that a lot of controversy also comes with anything concerning Craig Butler. I don't think he will be there next season, especially if he wins. All right, actually. All right, so this is what Craig says, people. Or the information about Craig Butler not have been anything else to prove in this competition. He will step away from schoolboy football at the end of the season to focus on his academy. And that's the reason why he is not leaning towards continuing his stint at the Mona High School. He has brought Mona from some sort of obscurity, people, and brought them to great heights in this Manning Cup. Schoolboy football recognition. He has not won anything yet, but people talking about Mona. People talking about Mona. Now, he believes he has accomplished what he had set about to achieve when he accepted the head coaching job at Mona last year. You know, he said he entered the Manning Cup to make a statement for Jamaica to see that there is a system and that we need to play as a nation. You know, I have shown what that system is and how effective it can be. So it was just a prove-up point for Craig Butler. His team traveled a far way. He's back this year. They seem to be going a far way again. And he's still planning on stepping away. Now, they have emerged as one of the favorites to win this year's Manning Cup competition. And they finished atop of the Group E with 30 points. And they have remained unbeaten. After, in the first leg, they defeated Tivoli Gardens 2-0. And in this encounter that they played today, we're giving update on that. Mona was down to 10 men. And Tivoli was rampant. Tivoli was all over them. And somehow, some way, Craig Butler got into the heads of his players and caused them to come out 3-1 victors over this spirited Tivoli High School team. We have to give him kudos, people. We have to big up Craig Butler. We have to rate the job that he's doing. You know what I mean? He is doing what he said that he would do. You know what I mean? MPEC, big up yourself. Worm, big up yourself. So MPEC is in the barbershop, people. Can you imagine MPEC? Worm. Yeah, get rich off of MPEC, you know. But big up Worm, big up the whole Clarendon massive over there. Worm and the crew. Whole massive, the whole barbers in the Worm barbershop, you know. Big up on yourself and the customers. All right. So MPEC again, big up yourself. So Craig Butler, you really think that Craig Butler should play a part in the national team setup, whether it be the U15, whether it be U17, U20. I mean, the JFF, they have a stance in terms of what you ought to have in terms of coaching badges or license, if you want, if you please. And they basically want somebody with those credentials to be a part of their setup. And you really can't flog them for that, people. Or flog them for that. You know what I mean? But with what this man is doing, is it safe to say that Craig Butler is needed in the national program? With the inception of a new coach that we have in Al Grimson? What say you? Drop it in the comment section, people. Drop it in the comment section. Let us have that discussion. Let me continue with what he said. Butler feels he has nothing else to prove and said he will turn his focus to the Phoenix Academy players and those who are already in the professional ranks. You know that he's an agent, and it is what he does. He added that he will look to have some of the Phoenix players who are currently in the school system to play in professional leagues in Europe or North America, or further their development in college. That was always the plan. There are players almost 18 and they want to be professionals. So we're going to be moving them overseas now to different clubs after the Manning Cup is done. So my point has been made, and I'm now looking forward to going back to my managerial role, taking care of my players like Leon Bailey, Kyle Butler, and those who need me to negotiate and advocate on their behalf. So the boss are going to deal back with them business. Phoenix Academy I'm going to deal with. You know, see Leon Bailey look like him take a turn last week. I know for that cause Butler to realize, you know. But they were all developed to be professional players. And so we're looking at the options for them. Some will go to play professionally in Europe. Some will go on to play in MLS. And some will go to college. So it's very important to me. You know, Butler had previously stated that he would step away from schoolboy football at the end of last season after Mona High had been disqualified from the Walker Cup competition for allegedly fielding 2 ineligible players in the semi-final match, but returned to the sidelines after an apparent change of heart. So Craig Butler changed his heart. Basically, he wants to focus on his charges. He wants to focus on his charges. He wants to focus on his managerial role. He wants to ensure that, you know, he wants to ensure that Ball are doing his thing. Kyle Butler, I don't know if Kyle Butler is going back to Europe or is going to North America, but a lot of things happening, or a lot of things have been said by Craig Butler, and certainly, he looks to that to ensure. Let me take some of your comments, people in the comment section. Big up yourself, Herman Willis. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the persons who are watching and have not yet commented. And big up to the persons who are watching and can't say a thing. All right. Alj, big up yourself. Welcome to the show. Alj said, I think he doesn't want to lose, so he says that now to protect his ego. If he was to lose to KC, since they are both in the same group with STGC. So it's a marketing style already. Rob Smith, big up yourself. Rob Smith said, big up Mr. Butler. He did a wonderful job with Mona, but there are levels to schoolboy football. He has yet to meet the C boys, JC, KC, and CC. Kems is saying that he also said none of his academy players would participate schoolboy football again. He posted a video on his IG page. Yep. Butler vision is excellent. Jamaica needs to create their own system and use it. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I see MPEG still a waste time and money at coaches. Maybe you just enjoy the environment. Yeah, man. Big up to Rob Smith. MPEG in here, Rob Smith, I deal with it. Actually saying that, see, actually saying Tivoli is a decent team. MPEG about some laugh. Butler should continue doing what he's doing, continue building young youths. That's why he's placing emphasis on his Phoenix Academy, because he wants to ensure that, you know, he's still getting youths over there in Europe, MLS, and such the like. Blake, big up yourself, Blake. That last sentence sounds emotional. Which last sentence, Blake? And Leon Bailey, 1 or 2 match merchant. Hey, you're the easy in a Blake. Michael Gordon, big up yourself. Welcome. Coach, do you know where will Kyle be playing? Will play in the JPL? I'm not sure now. I hear talks about North America. That's what I heard about. Kyle, not sure if he's working out with any Premier League team. I see Mona get back to not keeping clean sheets. Persons have been saying that they suspect their defense, you know. Persons have been saying that they suspect Mona's defense. So that is that where that is concerned. But let me give you some results. Results of the games that were played in the Prem. In the, you hear me calling about Prem? Big up yourself, wicked man. In the, what may I talk to people? In the schoolboy football. Yeah, man, some games were played. Hey, you know, so I feel like more, hey, man, I got a match tomorrow, you know. This, hey, the thing I shot, man. So we have to go watch some ball and get some clippings and thing, you know what I mean? So we're heading out to game tomorrow. All right, so Eric, big up yourself, Eric. Big up yourself. If Kyle play people that not three bad. All right, so Charlie Smith, they blanked Campion College 2-0, and they would have advanced to the next round 3-1 on aggregate. Excelsior and Charlie Smith, they played out a 1-1 draw. Excelsior and Ailey Selassie. So Ailey Selassie gone through 2-1 on aggregate. So this looks like a surprise, you know. Mona, I told you before, they defeated Tivoli 3-1, 5-1 on aggregate. They advanced to the next round. St. George's versus Jonathan Grant. St. George's 3, Jonathan Grant 1, 7-2 on aggregate. So the Georgians continue. So, hey, George's, Mona, KC, JC, 4 big teams, but one of them not going to make it, you know. One of these teams won't be making it. Sorry for them. So sorry for them. Yeah, man. Still has to move on to the next round. They moved on to the next round, and that's a big deal for them. And we're not talking Len. Yeah, man. Still I say not a bad team, man. Not a bad team at all. So those were the scoreline. For the games that were played today, and you're looking for mouth-watering encounters tomorrow. These games are going to be epic. Epic, epic, epic. St. Catherine is a good underdog team. Yes, actually, that is true. Yeah, man. Tuffy Rudy saying, but in an interview on another program said it doesn't matter how many goals score against Mona, as long as they score more goals. Of course. So if you continue to outscore opponent, you still get what you need to get done. people have been saying that his defense has been suspect. And if they can shut down his attacking prowess, then of course they will weaken his team. You know? But trust me, this team seems to be a well-coached, well-oiled machine. So we expect anything from this team. Anything from this team. You know what I mean? So I will put him on the ball. Might have to rewatch Ravel. Yeah, man, me so some Netflix things that go on there. You know, we don't watch it yet. Look, we have time, people. Rob Smith, you have to come help me with the program, you know, Rob Smith. Yeah, man, Rob Smith, you have to come out of obscurity, come from behind the computer, and come run the show, you know? Mona players run for 90 minutes straight. Yeah, man, that's on a team well fit and them thing there. But there are some good teams remaining in the Manning Cup, but some are going to get into problems. You know what I mean? Some teams are going to be getting into problem. You understand? Please remember, people, like up the video, share the video, and if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and become a part of the Coach's Desk family. Hold on, the people. I'm going to make a phone call right now because hold on, the people. I'm going to make a phone call. I'm going to be making a phone call. Devon, big up yourself, Devon. Big up yourself. Oh, yes, the great Blake Andre on documentaries with Legends the Great. Yeah, man, big up yourself. Rob, no, you know, remember, all of us above. Lenny here, yeah, tell you Ravel a bad boy, man. Them should have mean them thump it out and done. Mannings now answer. All right, Mannings. We are going for a review too, you know. Yo, allow my phone now, brother. I want to you. Allow my phone now. Carbell Ray Francis, big up yourself. Thanks for tuning in. So, Craig Butler announcing that he will, you know, he will definitely step down from the helm at Mona High there. You know? So another coach can, you know. All right. Him can't war Ravel a war man. Who a try war Ravel? Big deal. My son is watching your program. You tell me you got $20,000 views. Plus I'm watching your show one away. Oh, I don't understand that. But big up yourself, Devon. Devon Smith and his son for watching, tuning into the Coach's Desk. Big up yourself. I want the next one come out if it's rough. Man in the live. Yeah, me know send the live, but that's why I call him. Hey, people. Only just say Manning's our undercover United fans. Yeah. The Arsenal fans love United and they're quiet, you know. Yeah, man. You know, see title line video. You want to hear me? That's why I call him Outer East. Man say a ravel a cause be a fubblings. Be a problem go on with. Where Kyle Butler playing in the JPL? Not sure about that. Not sure. Didn't see him on Sunday. All of us and Ravel in the Netflix thing. Okay. All of us and Ravel did a war after him let in the medic. Oh, God. So, what are your thoughts, people? Do you think Craig Butler should revisit his thoughts of quitting and actually develop some more youths? You know, or in the interim, developing youths, he doesn't have to use schoolboy football because his Phoenix Academy is there and he'll be able to, you know, lay it down and do what he needs to do too. Yeah. Get it stopped. Code 6, my page, yeah, from week to start to watch it. All I did was fast forward until I see Jim. Hey, Rob Smith, may I tell you, you know, how your page, my friend? Because I don't see no pageants. When I see no pageants, you know. When I see no pageants at all. No pigeons. But tomorrow's games should be very, very interesting. Very interesting games coming up tomorrow in the Manning and the Costa Cup games. Trust me. If you're at home and you're not doing anything, go out and watch one of them games, the people. Trust me. Go out and watch one of those games. Because it's gonna be epic. It's gonna be basically, I never say that, Rob. Basically, at the business end of the season right now, and how things are shaping up. But you know, it's a team that makes the least amount of error. That team basically will be marching into the next round. You know what I mean? If quick win, him now quit. That's what you're saying, Outer East? Okay. Coach and principal, their son, two different wavelengths, coach. One turn players pro or get scholarship while principal wants to win Manning Cup. Oh, so that's what is happening. That's what is happening. Okay. Never know that. But you'd have something like that, you know, because I mean, he's developing these players. You're gonna have conflict there. He's developing these players. Parents probably want them to go to college. They want to go pro. Craig Butler wants them to go pro, and probably there's some sort of conflict happening there. So I can understand that. You know, I never see it though, Rob Smith. Never see it at all. Development is academy business. At 19, a player should be on his way. That is true. But our situations there, kind of difficult. Schoolboy football is the thing for these youngsters. These youngsters are going to want to play schoolboy football. Unless you're in a situation like Craig Butler, who has the propensity to and the pulling power to, tell the youngsters that they don't have to actually go that route. At Butler's age, I think it's more of a business move. Signing 6 or more players now is plus financially. Start developing more youth for the next 6 to 10 years. Might not be as beneficial financially. Yeah. And now I look for. Who Paul Bogle playing and where? Paul Bogle. I have to run back. So we'll find out that outer is. Rob Ma tell me start watch about 7 a.m. one morning. Me run out of one boat and me never done watch it till 2. A whole day thing wicked, man. Coach, are you having Butler on the show tonight? No, me never plan to call him. I want to say, give him a call. Antonio, I'll call ref. Yeah. Jarvis, big up yourself, Jarvis Paris. Kaim Paris, uncle. That's all Jamaican players after a game, to be honest. Ref always against you. That is true, but true actually. When I look on some of the games, man, referee them, I tell you. Watch Jamar and Rush Channel coach, man. Them interview with Sir Butler and the principal. Principal say, I don't care what Coach Butler says, but I want to win the Manning Cup. So you and he said to me, him and his friends, right, now watching your program. All right. Big up yourself, Devon, for that. Big up yourself. All right. Big up, because Young Smith and them friends, and big up yourself. Thanks for tuning in to the coach's desk. You know what I mean? Coach, do you agree with this notion? The schoolboy football have garnered more fans since Butler started coaching Mona. I doubt that. When you think of it, though, more Mona would have probably pulled a section of crowd. So, with that said, if 10,000 was at JC, 10,000 at KC, 20,000 at George's, that would have been right, 50,000. And if Mona come in with the next 5,000, of course it increase it. So, on technically, I would say yes, Alj. But what say you? I told him that you are a track and field coach. Both, Devon, both football and tracks. That's what the principal said. So it looked like the principal have the mindset of traditional school, them where him just want the school win and after players done discard them. Oh, call Andre Lewis 777. Him and his friends watching you right now. All right. I don't care what Coach Butler says. Blair badness. Hey, you see, you actually. Big up. Make sure let your son knows to subscribe, like, and share with other friends. Yeah, man. Well done, Toughy Rudy. So, Devon, make sure your son hit the subscribe button and make him tell him friend them to go upon them device, hit the subscribe, and share it with everybody them know. Mm-hmm. All right. So, Craig Butler, I would say, yeah, if he starts to get some following from Mona, of course that will assist in the competition getting more fans. Because Mona I gonna start pull them crowd. You understand? So certainly Algie, I believe so. I think Butler's personality brought more fans and more eyes to the schoolboy football. It would have been the same old notion of the traditional teams. You need to ask Butler if he can't come on. You know, actually, you're talking to Algie. Because them know the Bertis, them know the JC coach, KC. So certainly, yeah. I mean, so he brought something different, basically there to, you know, compete with the traditionals. So certainly, yeah, man, he has a pulling power, I believe. Of course. So even if Mona did have two fans 2 years ago, that would have multiplied. And if that multiplied, then of course it would have caused the league to have more viewership. You understand? To piggyback on RJ point, coach, I think Sir Butler needs to dip him toe in the JPL. The man I give school like Mona fans. And if him get a local club like Veer or so, him a go build the league. True, but I mean, does he want us to coach at that level? Huh? Does he want to coach at that level? Or is more so about developing the youngsters? You understand? So Errol McNally is saying the principal is okay to what Craig is doing, but he wish Mona to win everything. Yeah. And that's ambition. You have to have ambition, no. Alger, which club will Kyle be playing for? I hear this argument, you know. The new media is the biggest as drive the interest of schoolboy football the most. True. I have to agree with you. Lanezra. Certainly. Big up to military, big up to unseen, big up to this and that sports. The whole works. The man they have put down the work to ensure that the schoolboy football a move on. So big up to them. Coach, Mona never have no fans. Mona was a beating stick. So that's why I put it to two wicked man, Chris. So you mean they never have no fun? Oh yeah, chat say. Coach, we never him did I go coach schoolboy football. Why right now me feel say if him go over in the something there, you know, different match, you know. Because what Alj said, I want real argument, you know. And well, Lanes just say as well, a real argument. Because of course you have free to your TV which shows the games online too, you know. But the coverage from the local vloggers give a bit more interest. The interviews with the coaches after the game, the players, it goes a far away, man. Because other traditional media, they don't have the opportunity. Well, they might have the opportunity, but they don't have the time to play the interviews for so long. People just go on YouTube, go watch it, you know? So the new media really, really getting it right. Coach, ambition is one thing, but winning by any means is the mindset of the big school. Them. Yeah, I know that. I will put money pumping at them. Listen, these football programs cost millions per year. You know? Let me tell you this, you know. Millions. Oh, don't take them lightly. Don't take them lightly. You understand? So let me give some updates. Garvey Marcel will be going up against Christiana at 3 o'clock. Glenmere High, they'll be playing that. Manchester High will be playing Central High. Brooks Park, Jacksal. No, that's Brooks Park. And Dintil versus Cornwall. Jacksal, 1 p.m. William Nib versus Paul Bogle at Jacksal. Clarendon College versus Rossies, Fogo Road. Froome versus York Castle. That's Landilo Sports Complex. Manning's Eye versus Edwin Allen, same venue, Landilo. And Glenmure versus Stets at Stets. So these are the games that will be played on Saturday. Somebody did ask about Paul Bogle. Paul Bogle will be playing on Cornwall College on Friday. And they'll be playing on Tuesday as well. They'll be playing Dintil. So yeah, those are the games. If that happened, Veer versus Cavalier would be the most important game of the year, coach. True, you know. Big up yourself, Travis. Big up, big up. That's true, man. Them go all in the same bush there. Where's Kyle Butler? We don't know. Me hear people are saying I go JPL. We don't know. Last time here it was in the ML. Well, it was in North America. Big up yourself, jobless. Big up yourself, enough respect. Keep up the great work. Yeah, man, blessing. Hey, Travis, you know you're not easy though. This and that sports are Craig Butler fanboys. Boy, I'm telling you, you're not easy, you know. Alj Hydro Speed is the technical director. No see how the man deal with Hydro 8 love. Fresh him did the him yard. A time may come when playing Manning Cup means forgoing the national program. You think so? I don't think so. Big up Travis. Again. Only fans were the teachers and staff, not even the students. Yeah, Travis has to know. You was the coach of my Umberline years ago. Mm-hmm. Historian Travis in the building. Them big school the program more better than the JPL side. Them one coach. Mm. A Froome or a Froome coach. A Froome, me know. I don't know. Travis now hype him up, but the speed versus Butler factor would be entertaining and people rate him and him personality will draw viewers to the league, bro. Especially I think so too, Chris. Also, his mother is watching. He said he's going to do it. All right, big up Devon. Coach, a question. Do you think the schoolboys should be doing so much interviews online and TV? Why not? They're getting themselves out there now. Welcome to the show. You're live.
Well, go on, coach.
We're there now. Remind me of who this again.
Robert, man.
Oh, Robert, what go on?
There, man.
Everything blessed?
Coach, what go on? Yeah, so far. I want thing me not hear nothing about the reggae boys them, coach. Everybody forget them. Me not hear nothing about the reggae boys. Me not hear about nothing about the coach. Me not hear nothing about if him a recruit no player. Me not hear nothing. Me not understand what go on. Me not hear nobody at all. Everybody walk away from them, done with them. Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, man, me I hear you, man. But we can't talk about if we can't talk about nothing if nothing now go. Remember, we give all of them information already, you know. Because
Me not say if it talk, me like say me not hear nothing what go on, me not hear nobody I said nothing.
Because nothing new no come up, Robert.
Oh. Cause me not hear nothing about the coach, I me not hear if him there Jamaica or if him there England I do nothing now. I me not know what go on. Like the program crash.
No, man, the program no crash, man. All I've heard is that you'll be in the UK in November to watch some players. That's what I know.
So me not hear nothing schoolboy football. All me
so
hear
no that go on now, brother.
No, me not say we don't talk about it. Me not say me not hear nothing like the program crash. Cause even when time nothing now going for the reggae boys, them we still always talk about them same way.
Boy, me don't know what to say because when nothing now go on and we get information, we put it out. But if nothing now go on and nothing no to talk about, but see me I go talk about the JFF now. Dennis Chung said that he'll take Dennis Chung to take JFF to the next level. At that conversation that we are going to talk about a little more from this.
Me know, me see by your things, but I'm going to say.
And on Sundays, well, I know. On Sundays, we talk about the reggae boys who are going a bag of things over there in England or Europe. We talk about that, but nothing on the coach right now, so we can't talk about nothing when there's nothing.
Yeah, but may I say, hear about no new player coach. I just want to find out what.
No, we're not going to hear about nothing. In the reach yet.
No, true where they may hear say in the talk to the young boy there.
Who?
They want to get him passport where if you go represent the under 20, but he never get him passport in time. In there Chelsea, you know. In there Arsenal and in Ghana Chelsea.
You mean,
Can't
so you say you're
remember.
not here about nobody?
No, me a talk. That's a good while now. Me hear that alone. I mean, I hear nothing more. I mean, I hear like no plans in the bucket to no new player and all them career there, you know.
No, but remember, say, yeah, we have match a come up in a November, you know.
Yeah, we have match, but I just want to call that no coach at 9th, you know. To
Mm-hmm.
the 28th tomorrow, 29th. I like 2 more weeks from
Yeah,
now.
man, 2 weeks. That's all. When we get the squad, man, we're not going to hear about what Reggae Boys content, man.
I say, so am I look being topic that still, you know. Kind of like the schoolboy thing still, but me not really, me kind of deal with me kind of like the reggae boy thing still.
Yeah,
But I
man.
don't say go still, me not hear no,
A
me not hear
football
really
still, you
not
know.
hear nothing that go on.
A football still, you know.
All I program them talk about the English Premier League. That's all them talk about. I wish them would talk about football more than the English Premier League them.
But, oh, God, man. Robert, listen yourself. Listen yourself. You say we not talk about the Reggae Boys. And me I tell you say there's nothing to talk about. But we talk about the Reggae Boys when them play match on weekend. You say all we are here about schoolboy football and JPL. So no, we are talking about, and then you just say no, all you hear about the English Premier League. So one 20 time World Cup come next month. After your World Cup, we are gonna talk about, you know.
Yeah, I agree. Me not say me not. Yeah, me tell you, say me not have a problem with not talking about when I talk about coach. Because I talk, say me not hear nothing about the reggae boy like the program crash.
But me I tell you say it not crash. Because we have a match come up November, and the coach are gonna do some work in November. Remember, say everything will come to fruition or to the 4 in January, you know, 2023, you know.
Coach, remember say America, me there no coach. No, they are Jamaica, you know. So me don't know what go on, you know. So me have to listen to who no for hear what go on. So me I say.
Yeah, me get what you say.
I want to bring the stories that we want to hear about the country. Cause America, me there, you know, the only thing me do I work and cover my yard, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And me not nothing more to do to listen to more time. Cause yeah, so me not watch American sports like that.
Yeah.
Me still want to deal with my thing from Jamaica, and I alone bring information to me.
Mm-hmm.
So when me not go on, me I wonder what really I go on still say. So every day, every little time me get a YouTube, me deal with it.
Yeah.
To find out where really I go on with the program. And to me hear this new coach and thing, I mean,
but Robert, let me explain something to you, Robert. Let me explain something here. Remember this thing is seasonal, you know. A schoolboy football and Premier League, Jamaican Premier League and EPL are running place right now, you know. You see, once the Reggae Boys start play match again, them they go on pause, you know. Plus, in November, December, a straight World Cup. So that you're not going to hear about the Reggae Boys.
So I'm to say, no man, I love World Cup thing, coach. How you talk say? Me not a problem. As me tell you, me not a problem with it, you know. But one to the under 17 squad coach. Me not hear nothing about the under 17. What really I go on?
Under 17, we don't hear nothing about it either.
So that put on pause too.
We not hear nothing. If we not get no info, if we not get no info, let me say it. If me not get no info, me can't get no info.
Yeah, I say you not even hear say no squad. So every other country I deal with them under 17 the thing be qualify and we sit back and nothing now go on for one neither. We wait for the schoolboy them don't play.
You look so.
A joke thing, man. A February qualifying coach.
Yeah?
I went at the qualifying, not in February next year. Then as soon November, you know, and then December, then January. Boy, I feel thing always late, man. Boy, I tell you, feel thing coming like a joke thing.
Then you don't know that long time, man.
Watch I know. The coach him and a schoolboy team my coach right now.
Who that?
Maran God, that's his name.
Mm-hmm.
the schoolboy, but name they got him, I say.
Yeah, man, the defending champion.
So, and a schoolboy thing in my deal right now. They're not the World Cup that they managed to do, they are prepared for. Or him gone still a coach schoolboy football. You see, me tell you say a joke and them not gonna learn nothing and not gonna improve much. Me tell you say a joke thing, man. I be a joke thing I go on a JFF sometime, I tell you. I tell you that. Man should have look to prepare, call in some squad for a weekend. If I have 2 days or so, man, did a coach schoolboy football.
So, oh, you know, so work now go on differently.
And you know, say you're not hearing nothing, coach. I mean, no say
yeah, but me I tell you, say we not hear nothing, but them cannot train. Which me not think them are train, but me I say they cannot train.
Well, one of the Jamaica still, me don't know, coach. Me don't know. You must have somebody where as a Jamaica right now. Somebody who knows somebody who see something and go talk, say them see something and go on or something. Me know that. Not remember say Jamaica little enough, coach. I don't like US where we are 300 million people, you know. Jamaica have 2.5 or 3 million, whatever you want to put it. Can't call it say everybody knows somebody at Jamaica. So me not understand. Somebody must see something. I go on. And obviously nothing now go on because somebody must see what I go on and talk about it.
You know, look at nothing now go on, man.
No, I mean, I know. It wasn't nothing now go on, coach, and it shouldn't happen, so. It shouldn't happen, so, you know. We should have certain amount of player in a camp already. And I make them a practice and get some little weekend game for them. A joke thing. Then we talk about say Jamaica work after too much miracle, coach. And that may I tell you. Jamaica football work after too much miracle. They want it just to happen overnight. And that not working at football. That's why Dominic I go beat me up and all that sitting there. Yo, a joke thing, coach. May I tell you that? Joke thing, brother. Look for the little Caribbean side when knock you out under 20 work. A joke thing, coach. You know, see that, man? Everybody have plan and every Caribbean now. I do them thing different, you know, coach.
That's
everybody,
true.
when mean to go and play football, I do them thing different, coach. Because them tired of people are beat them up and a laugh off of them. I tell you that. Me and Craig Butler talk about say we fast and with this and we have speed and this and that and all kind of foolishness. Me hear my chat sometimes. But at the end of the day, we're them have an under 17 World Cup in February and we don't know the first player for the under 17. In a February, coach, I don't know the first player. You don't hear nothing about the first player. Not even one player here said that him in the squad. I do some training or something.
A man in the comment section there, so they still a play man in the Costa Cup, so they're active.
That's a joke, that coach. Yes, it's a joke thing, coach. Yes, it's a comedian thing. Coach, yes, it's a joke thing. Yes, it's a fact, coach. A joke thing. You be telling that. A joke thing. Man in the Costa Cup. Joke. Tell me I tell you that. And the coach, if coach the team, him still a play that too. You know, it's a joke, man. So they don't take football serious at Jamaica, man. Everybody just want to sell player. That's all they want. Sell player to make money. That are them thing. And Jamaica football for the real fans them who love to want to see Jamaica win. Just now gonna happen. I tell you, we still have to continue run go England, run go anywhere in Europe where people develop. We not gonna do nothing one because we don't understand. Say, I know, so there you go. We
Yeah, man.
start from it under 13, under 14, under 15, whatever. We have to start from the start. We have to start bringing some coach who know the game to teach the youth them about the football. Can't depend on school boy football. We have 3 months a year. 3 months a year.
Yeah,
coach.
man.
You go play against player where I play right through the year. And bring man where I play football for 3 months. Go play against youth where I play right through the year for them academy or them club and then sitting there. Nah, man, a joke thing. A joke thing, coach. I tell you that. Anyway, coach, big up yourself. I may I listen out for you what you say about Mr. Chung State.
Mr. Who?
Mr. Do I say Dennis Chung?
Yeah, Chung, yeah.
Chung, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, man, I want to listen to what you say about him. Big up yourself.
All right, you too.
Yeah.
All right, so there you have it, people. Robert. We're going to start running big Canada and America. We even have a U13 team. It should be an under 15, not an under 13, actually. That I question in a Clyde. So then really I play money in the Costa Cup for you. You understand? Just one of them things there. All right, so let us talk about Dennis Chung situation now. So as we spoke about, he definitely will take up the position come next Tuesday. That will be next Tuesday. You know what I mean? So next Tuesday, he should be next Tuesday, he should be the new Gensec. You know what I mean? And we want to highlight that a little bit. So word on the street is that he will take the JFF to the next level. Next level there meaning the situation where they have been in terms of a whole bag of things. You know, people not trusting the flight issues and all of these things concerning the Gensec. Yeah. So Mr. Chung said that, or it is stated that he will bring them to the next level. But on the other hand, people, I'm hearing that Achuna don't know him. You know what I mean? And some persons are saying that. Some persons are theorizing that you swap black dog for monkey. You understand? But this is what happened. He will begin his role, new JFF Gensec, November 1, and he'll have the gigantic task. Yeah, man. Of improving the management and the entire operations of the JFF. You know why he has to do that? Because the JFF has been labeled as being incompetent. So that's the first job Mr. Chung has to do when he gets in this post. Will he be judged hard because of his ability and expertise in management and all of these things? Yeah. No, Michael Gordon, the first. Remember, you know, his first task is to improve the management and operation. That is his first task. So him officer out there for there, so because everybody yeah, man, because everybody has the JFF. Sorry about that, has been incompetent. So that is it, Michael. He's a highly respected administrator. He also believes he has developed a reputation for turning poorly run organizations around and does not aim to start disappointing people now. And everybody know that he's one of the chairman at the Solid Waste Agency. And a lot of people will say that he turned it around. Others will think otherwise. But that is where he's coming from. And basically, based off his track record, the JFF would have been an ideal place for him to turn around the fortunes in terms of the management structure and how they operate. Yeah? And that is what he wants to bring. Yeah? Mr. Chung, you know, who will give up his role as JFF Finance Committee Chairman to take up his new job, admitted that there have been challenges with the organization, but maintains he can improve the operations of the federation. So basically, Mr. Chung believes in his ability. He believes in his skills. He believes in his intellectual acumen and his managerial acumen to bring back this organization, especially to a matter of trust, especially on areas of maladministration. So him really have him hands full, you know. So basically, I pause to read this comment by Gilfie. What are the standards by which he will be judged in this position? I guess he will be judged of what the other person used to do, his predecessor. Also, he will be judged, I believe, based off his expertise and competence. He said that he has a reputation of taking out companies out of the gutter organization. And he will not want to disappoint with the JFF. So I guess that could be some of the things that he will be judged on, Timal. That would be a start, Chris. Well, we definitely like to see a new and improved recruitment process and passport efficiency. That is true, Michael. Definitely true. This is what Mr. Chung said. I will not be starting from a position that is rosy because he knows that. But I take comfort in knowing that I have developed a reputation of turning organizations around in a positive way over the years. And he said that he does not intend to disappoint the people. So, Timal, this could be one of the bases on which he is judged. We want to move away from the negative press we have been getting, and therefore transparency is going to be the order of the day, according to Mr. Chung. I will speak with everybody in a transparent way and let them feel as if they are a part of the football development. So basically, he's trying to be inclusive. Yeah? He wants to get people on board. He doesn't want to be standoffish. He wants to ensure that all the stakeholders, including media and the new media, the bloggers, remember, he has been on quite a number of our shows, so he recognizes that this is where the hardcore fans are. This is where the fans of the Reggae Boys are. And if we don't get it right, the people are going to come on these programs, on these platforms, and let the JFF get the full length, including him. So Mr. Chung really knows what he's going up against. Yeah? Though many have praised his appointment as positive, he also has critics who he say does not have the experience required for a national football general secretary. So I'm gonna throw some jab on some people who believe that he can't lead. Shots fired, people. Shots fired. Mr. Chung, the easy, However, he countered that he had no experience in garbage collection management when he was appointed chairman of the National Solid Waste Management Authority, NSWMA, or in the tire retread business when he was chairman of Jamaica Ultimate Tire Company. So the man have counteraction. Nevertheless, he was able to turn the operations of those entities around and made both organizations profitable. That's the difference there, Mr. Chung. That was a scratch record. Mr. Chung. NSWMA is different. The JFF is different. But I'm eager to see what you're going to do, sir. You see, when a man comes out and talk about his integrity so passionate, I have to believe someone like that. No, this is where it is going to get challenging. When your integrity have to come into question. So, I hear you. But I hope that I'll continue to see you as a man of integrity. Good governance and management is consistent across all organizations. So I'm refuting what I'm saying that they are different. You understand? Or debunking it. If you do not have the knowledge, you have experienced staff and board members who are very knowledgeable people you can learn from until you gather that experience. A long time we have said this, Mr. Chung, about the JFF. They need to get on board some persons who have the experience and knowledge and the know-how and the wherewithal about the football operations in Jamaica and ask them to come on board and assist. So obviously, it sounds like Mr. Chung, I got clean house, I got get in some people of high caliber and experience so that he can gather and pull from. Let us see, let us speak, let us see. Basically, he's saying, I will interact and be transparent with everyone. And I'm confident that I will learn it. And with the support of everyone, we are going to move football forward. So he's looking at a holistic development, a holistic effort from every single person. Lanezra with a wicked man Chris question. Where's Jamaica Ultimate Tire Company? Is it still around? Mr. Chung, I'd love for you to answer that. Hey, go do some research, wicked man, Chris. Find out if that company is still around. Once they lock off his son. Now that means someone experience and JFF in the same sentence could never be heard by me. Well, it's time to integrate former players, coaches, and good administrative skills in JFF. Yes. Under the previous GenSec, Dalton Wilk, who has left the post after members of the senior men's team demanded his resignation. Federation was constantly criticized for its tardy travel arrangements and inept management. Chung intends to hit the ground running. Probably because we're young, we couldn't know about the Ultimate Tire Company. Starting with the Reggae Girls, 2 friendlies against Paraguay in November. We also have the Cameroon match on November 9 with the Reggae Boys in Cameroon. And there's a FIFA summit coming up in Qatar for the World Cup, which I will accompany the president on. The former Jamaica Cycling Federation president will first assess the internal situation to see what is required to improve operations. But his ultimate goal is to build confidence in the credibility of the JFF, which is paramount, which is important. So we like the trend where he's heading, you know what I mean? People say things, but I want to ensure I have all the facts. We will want to make operations aligned with the Constitution, all right? Where you say, Chris, Edaga roll? This sound like a no-nonsense man, you know. Remember, the people, this is a paid position, you know. He answers to the board, so he has to do all that it takes to ensure. All right, Chris said I'm still about. I will assess where we want to go, and I will set objectives with the president and the board. He noted that the JFF has been clearing most of their outstanding debt recently, but is looking to sponsors and support from FIFA and CONCACAF to assist these efforts. Nevertheless, despite the enormity of the task he faces in this new role, Mr. Chung declared he will be giving his all to ensure he lives up to his reputation of turning organizations around. An overwhelming majority of the directors voted in his favor. I'm grateful for the support and humbled by it. Therefore, I cannot disappoint. I have to dig in and get things done. If we market the football properly and get the proper recognition, then everyone will be benefiting from it. What you think about this, people? Mr. Chung, I will continue. I will not continue to lament what he is saying. You know what I mean? What are your thoughts on it? Shouldn't he judge against the performance of the Gen Secretary that was with Captain in his first stint? No, man. He will also be judged based off that, but the immediate would be his predecessor. Eda go roll man go play scrimmage. It speeded up. CC, what go on? Yeah, man. CC, you come right time, you know, because of the EPL time, you know. Drop the link. EPL time. What's his name again? Actually is here. Actually, are the guru. The guru. Predictor, you know, but actually missed last week. Hey, people, I outdid actually last week. You know? Everyone but Mr. Wint will benefit. Coach, and no me I pray you know your style the thing, coach. What you mean by wicked man, Chris? What you mean by me a style the thing? No, it's been a style people. I style myself. I style people. I style myself. So we're gonna have week 14 EPL prediction. Nitro, big up yourself. I wish that the GenSec invite members of the diaspora to assist in the goals to enhance the JFF in its vision. The diaspora has so much talent and expertise and are willing to give back. Michael, that is a brilliant point. Remember, I know this man said that his door is always open. So, number is there. So, we'll be calling him when he does like a week or so in the position and see, where or how best we can get to it. But you're right about that. The diaspora are very talented and willing to help. But I don't know. I wonder if Chris Atta to me give something the guru status. I wonder if that about that. All right. Ring in the stats now, people. Hey, we soon start up our. We did a watch along there after we have bleach on the watch along for Monday night. Hey, listen, say I chew your talk actually, Chris. Yeah, man, a big talk from Michael. But Chris, I chew your talk. I should have do it, but guess what? Circumstances beyond my control. But I chew your talk. Coach Grace Kennedy still support the Reggae Boys with nutrition for players. I remember them doing this for the 98 team. Yeah. You're right about that, Chris. You're right about that, brother. All right, it's about to Where's CC there? CC are eyed people. Because guess what? Chelsea will be playing. Chelsea will be playing Brighton. Mm-hmm. All right, actually, ready? First game, Leicester versus Man City. Leicester versus Man City, people. What's your prediction on that one? Man City. Leicester is a very inconsistent team. Very inconsistent team. You understand? Leicester is very, very inconsistent. Man City don't want to let up on Arsenal at this moment. So I believe that they are going to go all out to get the better of this. I think it will be a 3-0 game. 3-0, me say no. Actually saying 2-1. Lanezra 3-1. Hey, you know, I'm tempted to put the 3-1 again, Lanezra. But you see, because I get it right last week with exact score, me I go for 3-0 this time. Davian is saying 1-0. 1-all, sorry. Wow, CC.
There, man, boss, isn't it? They don't want to heated conversation, so I just move off. Yeah.
All right,
I'm
we give a prediction for the first match. City versus Leicester.
Oh, I never see you read. You never read out the City versus Leicester.
Mm-hmm.
Why Leicester 4-1. City.
4-1.
Mm-hmm. Are we? Yeah, but now look good. Are we a game? All right, 3-1. 3-1.
3-1 to City.
Yeah, 3-1 to City. Are we?
All right. So City will be keeping up the pressure on Arsenal after they drop points. So it's now our 1-point lead at the top. So let's see what will happen. Bournemouth versus Tottenham. Bournemouth will be playing at home. Boy, I can't sorry for that Tottenham team, and brother. They now play exciting and enterprising football, you know. Can't sorry for them. So anything they can get them take. You know, say I think Tottenham I'll get it. I don't think them will go 2 games in a row, 3 games in a row and lose. So here one, me I go for 2-1 for Tottenham, you know. Actually, what you say? 1-1. All right, actually say 1-1. Even though Tottenham now playing the ball. As Tottenham scored 2 goals in a while, but with a Bournemouth side that will be playing at home. I have mixed feelings about this one, people. I'm going to put the asterisk beside it. But me don't make the choice already, 2-1 to Tottenham. But if it go otherwise, then Landers are saying 1-all. CC, what you say for that one there?
Yeah, the Tottenham game.
Yeah, sorry for that Tottenham team, brother.
I think Tottenham I go I think them I go win the game, man. Cause Bournemouth them not so hot still. 2-1, 2-1.
2-1 Tottenham, you say?
Yeah.
All right. Davian is saying 2-1 Tottenham for the win. Lanezra is saying 1-all. Davian is saying Keane will be getting the double. So we are go get JPL predictions. Tomorrow we are do JPL prediction one. Now Sunday JPL I play. Sunday JPL. So we are going to start with the prediction for Saturday for JPL. And of course you know the prediction for the EPL is on Friday evening. As long as Tottenham no get no penalty, them now with. I tell you. All right. Brentford the Bees. They'll be playing at home versus the Wolves. What that one hard for call to still enough people. Me I go the Bees still enough. Me feel say Bees that gonna sting up the Wolves, you know. And me I go for 1-0. 1-0. Where's the CC? Davian say 0-all. I think the Bees them can squeeze one if they get penalty. actually said 3-0 to Brentford. Wow.
Brentford Wolves 3. No, sir. Must be Brentford now.
Brentford are the new Tottenham, you know. Them have to get penalty, you know.
Yeah. Brentford and Wolves 2-2.
2-2. But when the man said 3-0 TC, he has like too much goal I got score. And a 4 that you give it up. Man of God, big up yourself. Travis is saying Brentford 3, Wolves 1. Wow. All right. Moving over to CC side. Now I'll give him the benefit, the opportunity to lead this one. Run off that one, the CC. Brighton versus their former coach. They will have a point to prove at home. The match is going to be exciting. Me believe so.
The match I got hot, man. The match I got hot. Me think this match I got be one of the things in the match. So right now, I say 2-1 to Chelsea, but we have to go fight to get this victory. I tell you. Remember, I said we have Brentford, we have Brighton backroom staff, you know. It's like we have a whole of Brighton, you know.
I don't see play them on the nav.
Yeah, I don't see play them. But you see, man say he want to sign the guy there. The Leandro, what his name? The Belgium. We have in the midfield over there. Yeah, man. The more I signed that youth, the Belgium player. I don't remember his name right now after the people in the chat.
I remember him either.
Yeah, but I tell you, Brighton game, I gonna be one tough game. Trossard,
yeah.
Yeah, he want to sign Trossard. But I tell you, it's going to be a tough game because I tell you, say, the emotions and everything. But the form that Brighton is in, Brighton hasn't won a game in the last about 5 games, you know.
5 games, you see?
Yeah, remember so then draw with Tottenham and then lose the next 3 games after that.
I saw it go.
Check his stats, man. Then draw with Liverpool, if I say sorry. Yeah, man. They drew with Liverpool, and I don't think they have won a game since.
Hold on.
Yeah. 5 games, 3 loss and 2 draw.
Okay, yes.
3 loss and 2 draw, man. Them now, like I tell you, that's why I say, yo, even though the game to me though are gonna be tough, irrespective of their form, because they're not on good form. Them lose 2-3 games and them draw 2 games. So them draw the Nottingham Forest nil.
They draw 2 and lose, yeah. And lose 3.
Yeah, man. So I say, yo, and you see, except for the Nottingham Forest game, them are letting goals to the other teams, the quality teams. So in a really looking team, I think the game probably end up at 3-1 in Chelsea's favor.
Travis, I said 3-0 Chelsea are dropping now. Nitro said 3-0 Brentford Wolves, 2-0 with a brace. Man of God is saying 3-1. To who, man of God? Brighton 2, Chelsea actually. Davian is saying 2-2. But trust me, if you think this game is going to be one game of the round still, you know. You know that though, CC. The game is going to be a game of the round, man. So, Chelsea 2-0 from Lanezra. Brighton now score. Trossard alone can't help. All right. How me did say? Oh, me not give no prediction. Boy, me don't know, you know. Me I say 2-0 Chelsea, you know. 2-0 Chelsea. But that game is going to be a hot game, man. Hot game. All right, Crystal Palace, Southampton. This game can go anywhere. Boy, I think Crystal Palace are going to get out and win 2-0 at home. What you say, CC?
The game, I tell them on 3-1. But I tell if we defend good at 3.
Who are 3?
Chelsea 3. Brighton 1.
At 2-1, it is safe for Sinner, brother.
Yeah, that's what I say. I adjust it because I'm letting goals.
You really know they know CC. Me know where you're there still, you know. I saw Tantan. It's up the game we reach, you know.
Yeah, I'm there, man. I'm there. Yeah, Southampton, Crystal Palace.
Palace 2-1, Davian.
Southampton,
Chelsea
Crystal
2-1,
Palace.
Brighton.
So, if this is Crystal Palace have had a yo-yo farm. So, in their last game, they have 2 victory, 2 losses, and a draw in their last 5 games. Southampton have only won once, drawn 2, and lost 2. So, I think based on current form and how I've seen, I think I saw some of Southampton play. I saw Crystal Palace play, and I think at this present point in time, this game to me is going to end in a draw. Yeah, man. I think this game might end in a draw. Because there's not much between the teams. Southampton is scoring. Yeah, Southampton is scoring more than Palace. But Palace is conceding less. I'll show you go. Yeah. Palace is scoring more. Sorry.
Everton defeated Crystal Palace, right? I think about 4 or something.
Yeah.
That they were away from home. The previous game, they were defeated by Leicester as well away from home.
Yeah.
So, being that they're going to be at home with a weak, not so consistent Southampton, may I go with them for victory. So may I say 2-0 for Crystal Palace. Why score yesterday? 0-0?
Crystal Palace. 0-0.
All right, Newcastle versus Aston Villa.
Newcastle versus.
Hey, you know, say me I go. Well,
that game are tricky, you know.
That game are tricky too. But guess what? To see one upset, I go come in at a row now, you know. I'm a fee side Chelsea Brighton game, you know, and the Arsenal Forest game, you know. One out of them 2 there, you know. But let us see. What you say about that one? Newcastle, Aston Villa. This is gonna be tricky. Newcastle will be at home after a very good performance from Aston Villa last week. They are going to be traveling. Me not think them are going to have the thing to stop this Castle team. So the most them can try if you get out of this game is man, I've got this saying 4-1 to 4-1 to Aston Villa.
Listen. I think Aston Villa get a nice little bounce the other day. But see, the way in which Newcastle play, right now I have this game, Newcastle 2, Aston Villa 1. You see me? I not think Aston Villa 2. Newcastle 2, Aston Villa 1. This Newcastle team, I believe that this Newcastle team is finishing 7th at worst. So it's kind of difficult for me to just come and say, but I have Newcastle finishing in the top 8 this season.
Hey, me set it right now. Newcastle are play a ball. Aston Villa they pan a look right. Newcastle can't lose at home.
No,
them can't. Not against Aston Villa.
No. All right, watch out. Newcastle right now. Newcastle is what? 4th in the league. 4th. Jumping Chelsea because Newcastle is scoring more than Chelsea and conceding less than Chelsea. Newcastle is a team, all right, here this to coach. Newcastle has conceded the least amount of goals behind Tottenham, if you say. Hold on. No, Newcastle, as I write thing, I say Newcastle has conceded the least amount of goals in the Premier League this season. You understand what I say, coach?
Mm-hmm.
And they're at home. Newcastle is coming off of 4 games. In the last 5 games, Newcastle has taken 3 4s 12 and 1. 13 points. out of a possible 15 points. Yeah, so I mean, I understand the whole flurry with the Aston Villa that they dropped 4 last week, but Newcastle is scoring goals and they are conceding. It's not like Fulham that is Fulham score 22 goals, concede 22. So they are scoring and concede the same amount of goals. Newcastle is scoring 20 and conceding 10. They have conceded the least amount of goals in the league so far, and I think that will continue. I'm not sure if Isak comes back because I don't think he comes back as yet, and Saint Maximin, but based on the form that I'm seeing them, Bruno Guimaraes right now is a top 5 defensive midfielder in the league, if not up there right now as the best in the league. Miguel Almiron is one of the best players in the Premier League right now, presently. How he's playing. You understand what I'm saying, coach? So I think, and the Newcastle coach, he has them playing a certain way. So I mean, I don't see it. If it was an away game, they were playing at Villa, then I could have said it. But St. James's Park right now is a place that I don't want to go, coach.
Mm-hmm. A 3-2 me have that, you know. Newcastle 3, Villa 2.
Yeah. But me right now, I will go as far as saying 2-0.
2-0? No,
Yes,
but a 2-1 say a while ago, you know.
2-1 me have, man. 2-1. But I say if the 2-0 go, I'm not surprised. But a 2-1.
Remember, all the prediction go over here, no, CC.
Yeah.
If you get the scoreline wrong, and you get the win or lose or the draw right, then you're good. You get a tick for that. But if you get the scoreline right, double tick.
I understand. Yeah, right. But I think Newcastle to me right now are the informed team.
Yeah, man. Newcastle I go win.
But if you look into it, you know, they're the most informed team in the league.
Not in the top 6.
Huh?
Most informed team that is not a part of top 6.
Yeah, the most informed team that is not in the so-called top 6 so far.
Scope of the top 6.
Yeah. So I mean, it wouldn't even surprise me. I tell you, depending on how the January transfer window goes, Newcastle to me is an outside shot at breaking the top 6. Because I think Newcastle will take Tottenham's place in the top 6 if, in terms of this season, if Tottenham doesn't shake up going forward. But on current form, I have Newcastle finishing above Tottenham.
Yeah. All right. Actually, he's saying new manager bound, so it's gonna be 1-1. Remember, they are not at home, you know. Newcastle 3, Villa 0. Nitro. Newcastle 4, Aston Villa 1. KS Sports. Big up yourself. How long will Potter keep the job? We're not sure. Arsenal is the most informed team. You know, so you know, listen, we said the most informed team outside of the top 6. Coach, what is the statistics? Isn't both team win 2 draw and Villa have 1 win over them? History will repeat itself. Aston Villa with Leon on the left will shake this game tomorrow, my opinion. Alj 2-0. 2-0 to Villa. Me not see that happening, honestly. It have to surprise me with how Newcastle playing right now, Alj. Me not see that right now, to be honest. But we'll be back to look on the post-game review. Fulham Everton. This is another tricky game, but I will say not many teams go to Craven Cottage and win. I'll always say that. No matter what you're a big team, you oftentimes struggle to break down this Fulham team at home. So, actually, CC, Lanezra, RR, Alj, Davian, Travis, drop on a prediction for this one. I'm going with a Fulham 2-0. Davian is saying 1-1. Actually, he said 2-1 to Fulham. Bobby Reed is going to shine again on that right defense, right back position. Fulham at CC. What's your prediction on this one?
Fulham. Boy, Fulham. Fulham is a team that is, as I said, them score 22 goals but let in 22 goals. So you know that go, coach. Fulham will score as much as they let in. So, I mean, that's Fulham versus Everton, right?
Yeah.
Everton for the win. 2-1.
2-1 to Everton. All
2-1
right.
to Everton.
Me no see Everton or go Fulham go beat them. Me no see that at all. Top teams go there and struggle.
Cottage. When I say
Me no
Fulham
think
Craven.
me no think say them crave when them they say no.
Yeah, they don't let
Davian
out
is saying 1-1. Full actually is saying 2-1 to Fulham. Alj 3-1 to Fulham. K Sports TV 2-1 to Fulham. Lanezer is saying 2-2, both teams playing good and scoring. Calvert-Lewin back for Everton. Man of God said 2-0 Fulham. That's my prediction. Travis 2-1 Fulham. I know Villa them a play. Everton them a play Travis. Davian 1-1. Fulham 2-1 over Everton. Travis. All right. So those are the score lines. So that will complete the Saturday live. And then over into Sunday. Of course, you know, we get the Sunday game along with Arsenal. So Arsenal versus Nottingham Forest. People are going to say because Nottingham Forest plus Liverpool head, they're going to be doing the same with Arsenal. But we not take them lightly still in a virgin. But at home, Arsenal is going to be devastating. Arsenal is coming off a draw as well. They are going to want to ensure that they put some space between them and this Nottingham Forest team. I'm not going to give Arsenal a big score. I'm going to say 2-1 Arsenal for the win. Arsenal 3-0 Lanezra actually saying 3-1.
Coach, you ever hear the story about the elephant in the tree?
Huh?
You ever hear the story about the elephant in the tree?
Yeah.
I roll out the jersey already in a coach. You go anyway.
Brazuca jersey?
Yeah, man, the rest too. I know already, man.
I don't know.
This the elephant in the tree, coach. We don't know him get up there, but we all know him gonna come down.
Arsenal are drop red pan. Arsenal.
Hey, Arsenal fans will be stunned this week.
And they say upset I come from?
Yeah, man, they say upset. Hey, coach, me tell you, say one piece of upset to go reach Arsenal. That's a game, I say. Nobody now go expect it. I mean, can tell you, say, so when them get this upset, them now recover one next three. Them I want 3 game last them go on.
Hey, they lose. They lost in the Bush League, you know.
Them lose at the draw.
Us. I think 2-0 they lost in the Bush League.
Yeah. Because they're top of the. But I'm telling you, man, this game right now, I'm see Nottingham Forest 2, Arsenal 1. Stick out my neck out there.
Remember, people, some of these games, this is the English Premier League. You will be getting upsets. You have to get upset in this one. So I'm looking for an upset. Me strongly believe between the Brighton game.
But coach, I tell you,
hold on the CC. I had said that the Bournemouth Tottenham game could be one of the upset game. I'm going to add the Chelsea Brighton to that. And Arsenal. What would be an upset for Arsenal? A loss or a draw?
A loss. A draw, I think they would probably be disappointed too, but I mean a loss.
But that could be an indication of what is happening, you know. They would come off a loss, a draw in the Premier League. Midweek they lose and then them draw again. So that is saying something.
But if you notice the games that Arsenal has won recently, I think they won a couple of games or 1-0. Then so you realize that the goals are drying up. Gabriel Jesus hasn't scored in what? About 4 or 5 games now.
Yeah.
So where's the goals coming from? So
But
this
can they
Arsenal game,
rebound? Can they rebound? And they were
yeah,
blank 2-0 in the game too, you know.
exactly. They didn't even
In
score in
midweek,
that
you
game.
know.
So right now this game to me look like a possibly nil in terms
But
of I
can
said 2-1 because
you said 2-1, but see,
2-1
let
me
us
have man,
reason it
2-1.
out. Can a Nottingham Forest go away to the league leaders
I scored 2
and
goals.
conjure a very positive result for themselves, getting
I
a
watch
draw or as far as winning the game?
I watched them against Liverpool, even though they
Huh?
were home. Yeah, man, I watched them against. Let me tell you what I think Nottingham Forest is struggling with. Nottingham Forest signed 21 players, right, coach?
They do what?
Coming into the league. They signed 21 players.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
if you
they
sign
are
21,
gelling now.
so you basically signed a squad. So it seems to me that Nottingham Forest didn't have any players for themselves because it begs the question that signing 21 players would mean that the players that brought you up to the championship, out of the players, they would have probably possibly been a dozen loanees. And then the rest of players they would have let go. So they signed 21 players, and I think it's a big gamble to sign so much players coming to a Premier League and trying to play your way into the league. You understand what I say, coach? Like you're
Mm-hmm.
playing your way into form in the league in terms of trying to play your way in staying in the league. So I
But
think
CC, aren't they basically close to doing that?
that's what I think they are doing now. I think they have reached either come like a man say reach critical mass in
Mm-hmm.
terms of they have gone what 11 games out of the season, which is 11 over 38. Like Carly said, like 30% of the games have been played so far. So I think Nottingham Forest has played their way into like a bit of um I think they have played their way right now. I think the Nottingham Forest today is better than the Nottingham Forest that started the Premier League.
Mm-hmm. Certainly
So it's
that
a much
is.
more, even though they started the Premier League with a win. They started the Premier League stunning with a win. But after that they came down off their IRs and they never really got into full gear. But I think that when I look at it really, coach, the Nottingham Forest team they're playing into their own right now. And even the Liverpool game, you see where they're defending better. Even though Liverpool got a few chances, they're defending better. And they're countering. They just make the final ball, I think, fail them. Because I think they could have gotten more than one goal against Liverpool. I think they could have gotten at least 2 goals in that game. So I think the final ball is what is failing them. However, I can concur that I see the upset in this game being a possibility.
All right. You might be onto something. I think I concur. So I have 3 games that might be the upset games. Bournemouth, Tottenham game, Brighton, Chelsea, Arsenal, Nottingham Forest. Final one. I don't know if we see the best for last or West Ham are going to last United. But United will be playing at home. And of course, everybody know that United is my team. Yeah? We don't hide it. United is my team. And United we stand. You know what I mean? They'll be going up against West Ham. Let me see how West Ham. The last game United played, they got a late equalizer, so they drew that game. Oh, the West Ham Bournemouth game did go. You know, somebody did miss that game though. The game they play
Well,
Monday. Hold on. Let me find it back. West Ham won 2-0 over Bournemouth. And
yeah.
I had West Ham winning 2-1. So we get to our next one. Actually, I lose again. I go out about things, man. So West Ham would have won that game, and they played at home. The last game they played, Southampton. I think they won that game too, right? So West Ham have been playing well, and that was an away game. So guess what? They were playing United in the Theatre of Dreams. When they enter into that stadium, all they will be doing is looking around and seeing the atmosphere. That will mesmerize them. That alone I defeat them.
When Nitro, what you talk boy?
So, CC, hold on, let me see me actually saying United 2-1.
United
3-1 myself for United, you know.
Yeah.
How much you say, CC?
United to win.
How much?
Me I go with a score of.
Huh?
I'm going with a score of 2-1.
Hey, people. CC are undercover United fan, you know. So you hear him voice change when him start getting the prediction. And this man is a Chelsea man, you know. But is the Ag versus the Hammers, you know.
Is it
if the Ag them can earn none for the man with the hammer, the man with the hammer go hammer the Ags them. So let us see.
What remember say you have a Ag. The Ag is the wild one, and the Am is the dainty people, the Am.
No man, hammer meaning a hammer them up like a mallet.
I'm thinking of the half port man, West Ham. HA Am them saying coach says says the half pork.
Says the Ag versus the Ham.
I half pork because full Am is the full Am. And I want the West Am, the West pork. The
West part I am.
Yeah man, I West part I pig man.
Anyways, this is true. Me no eat none of ham or pork or them thing there. You can't stay there. You can't stay there discuss ham or ham.
Turn up with Blair badness. Look how you out.
Where's that? Look how you out about? Oh, I just actually I go out in Blair badness. RSF 3-1, 3-2 to Hammers.
Which works to the view what you think about this? Because of your team. What was your view about the move that Anthony did in the game?
The what?
The spin move that Anthony did in the game.
The spin move?
Yeah.
I never see it.
Oh, okay, accident. But what do you think overall about the whole emphasis on showboating?
Foolish.
You just feel like it's just a ridiculous thing. No, the notion, the narrative about like someone a showboat.
Yo, remember saying, you have the opportunity to celebrate, you know. You have the opportunity to utilize your skills, you know. Why you can't do it?
Then that's why I'm not coach. Just look into it. You have been watching football for a while. You see me, I support the teams that we support, coach, are teams that not naturally show their skills and stuff. Teams that expresses themselves in terms of their culture and the football pitch. So naturally, when you don't see that, like to me, you can't. If you see a Brazilian player and it doesn't display a certain level of skill set, you're looking and I say that man don't look like Brazilian, or that man don't look like South America. You understand what I say, coach? So to me, I don't understand. To me, is since this past few years I've been watching football, me hear this thing come up agenda about showboating. Till a man I get a card for showboating. See Neymar, I do a rainbow flick over a guy. They gave him a yellow card. I'm like, I don't understand.
And them man that Jogo Bonito.
Yeah. So like you telling Neymar to put on the ball, beat two player, and beat him the regular way, and score a goal. That not really. So I think this is just me and all me see it in a coach in terms of I understand the unnecessary overboard thing where you might want to say.
But what is overboard unnecessarily?
I'm not even that is why I'm trying to understand it, coach. Because a lot of times you have one man get the ball and he draws a couple players. Go so boom, boom, dilly dally. You know what they should say? The final pass didn't come off. So what the player need to do is ensure that after the end of the skill, the final pass comes off better. Because when you draw to player because of your skill and your ability, you attract defenders to you. It open up space for the oncoming attackers.
See, what make football nice?
No skills.
Skills and what?
Tricks,
goal scoring, keeper save ball, defenders stop attackers. And them things that make football nice.
Yeah.
You want to put football in a vacuum, that cannot work.
And I think losing the ball, coach, yes, you are gonna lose the ball. You are gonna lose the ball sometime because if it not come off, you lose the ball. However, as so really, to be honest, the whole thing about it, I don't understand what some people don't understand about it. But I'ma leave them alone to feed them thinking. But what I know is this. Brazil can't win a World Cup without them thing there. So Brazil can't win a World Cup playing the European style of football. Them things don't work, brother. Because that is not
boring football, man. We want to see flamboyant stuff.
Flamboyant. When a man go down in line and dash where a man and just square this ball and a man just bicycle kick it in a goal. That is much more beautiful than a man just run past a man and just toe poke it in a goal. Is that I'm okay with you winning the game, scoring goal, coach, but I'm much more enthused when you remember, coach, 2002, when Ronaldinho pick up this ball here and dash with Sol Campbell and dash with two more man and square the ball and Rivaldo just volley it in. One time volley in the back of the net. I tell you, them time them have to say, brother, fall in love again with this football game here. In 2006, me watch Zinedine Zidane that turn in the Migley Park. Throw this ball over Ronaldinho. Throw this ball at Ronaldo Salad. I said, no, man, I'm going to deal with side, so. Demotivate Brazil instantly. Because you have to wonder how this man take away the game from Brazil at that moment, the coach. The moment you look on Brazil, star man in the number 10, and I go kill him. And up on the next Ronaldo. It just demotivate the team because the audacity of you to take on a player of that quality and bamboozle him.
Hey, you see the man a plot and then sitting in our football again?
No,
the Nielsen and the Robinho and the Ronaldinho and the
R9. Them take it out of the ball game. Ask any man this, coach. The most boring World Cup me watch was a World Cup match in 2010 and someone that look a World Cup. The last exciting World Cup match was 2006 now, coach. I mean that all for say watch one bag of World Cup. But I'm just saying the last exciting World Cup where you see some skills and some tricks and something where you have to say, yo, Jano Star. Some flamboyant football. I'm going to tell you that 2006 World Cup, some very flamboyant football was played by the likes of Portugal, by the likes of Spain, by the likes of Brazil. But I mean, I don't know. But it's just one of those things that I just find, I don't even know if you noticed this, coach. If you notice that I think 2018 World Cup was the first time Brazil came to a World Cup and none of the players on the team had a nickname on the back of their jersey. You know, coach?
Yeah.
Meaning like we grew up on players like Zico and Ronaldinho and Kaká. You understand? Like these were not their birth names, their given names. Socrates. These were the names given to them in terms of their Brazilian, their heritage. So these were just some names that were given to them.
You must say Brazil a joke about neat, brother. And football are this of them things that start, man. They can't put football in a vacuum.
No, me tell you, BM says Zinedine Zidane.
What? Yeah, Zidane did full of flair, no?
Yeah, me tell you, remember say Zidane thing is the 360 around the world, and I must say Zidane take the ball around the world, dash it through one Brazilian salad, dash it over one Brazilian egg, and just buck it off. The man do something, brother, in a Migley Park, me I tell you, man. I not see them baller there again, my boss. I not see them type of
there again.
football there again.
Kevin De Bruyne a very skilled baller, but I be a pass.
Yeah. You know, see him take on a man and dash him over there, so coach, I'm going to say, yeah, and then him pass it. You see me? I tell you, like, I see Neymar score one goal, coach, where the man them squared the ball and he touched it around the defense. I think Dennis Bergkamp scored one goal like this. He touched it around the defender, and before the ball dropped, he volleyed it in the back of the net. Him touched around the defender. I think it was against Villarreal or Valencia. He touched it around the defender, spin around the defender, did a 360 around the defender, and volleyed the ball in the back of the net. I'm like, this Utah, in a normal, much man in our one final. I think it was a Copa del Rey final. And the man was the game was 3-1. And he was just taking on the defenders them for fun.
Ball game for nice.
I say, yeah, man, the man just take on them, and you know what? Javi that me say, drape up the man in the man face. Like I say, yo, what you do, yo? Can't do them sitting here. And I'm like, you're 3-1 in the game, and you're demotivated. I say, he man take his spirit out of the defense. And I'm like, when you watch them ball game, the coach has to say, yo, them ball game are ball game where you look fun very nice. Ball game, don't get me wrong, people. Goals are to be scored in games, and you're supposed to win games. But things that make you get up out of your seat. People work them hard-earned money, coach. People are working hard-earned money, paying for internet service, paying for cable, paying for various streaming platforms, paying to go into a match. Nobody now pay if you go watch a man kick one ball long down your flank and go down so.
See. What you think football get the name, brother? The beautiful game.
The beautiful game.
Them thing they used to happen in a virgin. But nowadays, you have to play some system and some. And if you not play them ball game, that you know, say a thing in the brother.
All right. I think more people say back in the days, coach. And you know that conversation come from, like when I was saying back in the days, it was not emphasis on the coach, but it was emphasis on the player. Because back in the days when it was emphasis on the players, it was much more flamboyant and skill-wise. It was the level of skill in the team and the level how you can beat your man. You see me, I make that final pass and thing. Macho, mano in mano, type of flamboyancy. No, the football game is about systems. So it's about how well you can play in the system, how well the system is functioning, the formulation of the system. And the system is a direct correlation to the coach.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So because of
it's
that,
all about the coach now.
It's all about
and what
the coach now.
Can conjure,
and
what the coach can put together, and all of these things.
And if you can play within the coach system, the ball them we watch back in the days, the Cafus, the Ronaldinho, the Roberto Carlos, the Paolo Maldini, them guys wasn't no system baller.
Remember say Alan team, you know, everybody defend, everybody play attacking football, you know.
Exactly. So for me, I'm not saying their attack is not even just Brazilian, but I mean the German type of football and the English type of football is not a football that is very flamboyant. And to me, that is the football style that is creeping into the game then, coach, for want of a better word. Or even the Italian style. But that is a football, I think, that is the European base in terms of the teams that are not necessarily known for skills. Because even the last World Cup, when you see a team like England can make it to the semi-final of a World Cup presently, there was not much flamboyant and flair involved. So, I mean, I think it's just a lot of what have a lot of persons are thinking. The reason why anybody can fight me upon this, the reason why a lot of persons have Brazil going into this World Cup as one of the favorites, and not the favorite, the team are going to win it all, is the way in which Brazil has been playing recently. You understand what I say, coach? It's like it has evoked memories of the Brazils of old. That is the reason why. And what is the Brazil of old? Flair, flamboyance, free-flowing football. Not the Brazil that we saw trying to play direct passing.
Jogo Bonito, CC. That's the word.
Exactly, Jogo Bonito. That's the
Court
Brazil that
league.
we are.
Hey, you ever see man them play court ball? And there's a flair there, you know. And I saw Brazilian, as they them play futsal, and them place the Ronaldinho come from, and them man there. Them man they play ball and them
Because
place
that's why I say, coach, I think the people them don't understand, say, an English footballer might come from a system of, in terms of academy. But a Brazilian football is coming off the street. It's coming from futsal. It's coming from beach football. So it's coming from a place where you have to it takes skill to beat a man.
Mm-hmm.
It's not coming from a place where it takes system to develop. It takes skills to beat a man.
1-on-1, 1v1. You understand? Is the way to go.
Yeah, man, Brazil are fine but themselves, man. May I tell us, like, Brazil is trying. It's like Brazil is finding but themselves. That is the thing, Lanes. I don't think a team with proper system. May I show you why? The 2002 German team was a team with proper system. And Brazil outclassed them. You know, coach, the 2002 German team was a proper system team. With the Michael Ballack and the Oliver Kahn and the something there. Bells that I never can pronounce their name, man.
Yeah, we know
and
it.
Miroslav Klose. And them guy there. It was a proper system football team, direct football team. And that Brazilian team was full of flair and flamboyance. Outclassed them. I must say Oliver Kahn was the English team of 2002 is probably one of the best English team them that has gone to a World Cup. Proper system English football team with the Beckhams and this guy and the Michael Owen and these guys. Brazil outclassed them. These are teams I'm telling you, they were proper robotic teams. You know what them come with, coach, in terms of them come with a system built around these sets. Them have the individual brilliance there. I want to look on the Ronaldo and Rivaldo and Ronaldinho. Problem. Is not I think if you look on Germany team versus Brazil 2002, Germany's team had a better system than Brazil's team. But Brazil team had more skill. The Brazil team was more class and skills. So they could not. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I tell you, they could not match up against the skill set of the Brazilians. Because when Rivaldo take it on and dash a couple of, and then you have the Nelson coming off the bench, they could not match the level of skill set that Brazil was putting on.
Worries.
You can't get the ball. You cannot get the ball because the man had dash it, and then it's demotivating, and guess what? You're going up in your feelings and start make some bad play. Because he kicks you out of the game.
Lanes just said the game is for nerd. If you can't read the game these days, you get lost.
Yeah, but I mean, like, yeah, defenders who could read the game properly back in the days. But I mean, when I see some people saying that Kevin De Bruyne, in terms of passing the football, is this and that. But Ronaldinho, in terms of passing the football, was a genius. In terms of passing the football, alone, coach. If you take everything else and say, pass this footballer, Ronaldinho was an absolute genius.
Yeah, man.
But Ronaldinho never stick himself to passing the football. Ronaldinho take this football and dash a couple boy, then pass the football. It's like I'm saying that he never said that I will rest on my laurels in terms of passing the football. Over time, you realize that you lost a little pace and you lost a yard, so you could not do the dribble with the pace anymore.
If the youth did ever take a football to a next level, like Ronaldo and Messi take it in terms of longevity, he might be a walking legend, man.
Yeah, that is what but I say, even when Pele them win the World Cup, when I look on, I watch 1970 World Cup, coach, on the YouTube. Come and try, you're a football fan, I'm more why they say, because of the conversation and we have coach most of the time. If me watch them thing, you know it go already, coach. I want if I beaten. But me, No, so I watch them things because I say at the end of the day, me never born of the generation, but I have an appreciation of the football that was played. And I watch the 1970 World Cup, and when I look upon Brazil team, I say something when man them do coach. Me have to say, this not me watch it on the YouTube because them have some stuff did it. I'm say I watch a few games and I tell the coach, I tell you it wasn't normal. I say one ball with Ronaldinho give Carlos Alberto Pereira. And the man just, it's like man, Pele, sorry. And the man just come down on the stretch. I say Pele come and take on the ball. Roops. 1 man, 2 man, 3 man. I say, what them I say? So I say to myself, I wonder if and I see the level of if the way the man them play. So no man can come tell me the reason why Brazil, you know, some people don't know this. I think at night they signed Brazil. Brazil is a team that they use as a form of all them globetrotters. And I say Brazil, before the 2014 World Cup, Brazil did not play a game in Brazil in over 4 years. Coach, they have not played a game, are probably more than that. But imagine Jamaica not playing a game in their own country in about 4 years, coach. You know why? Brazil had home games played in Manchester Stadium, Old Trafford. Brazil had home games being played in the US. Brazil had home games being played in Portugal. Why is that so? Because the world wanted a piece of Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the type of football. Brazil is a team that fills stadiums. Brazil is a team like this, that if it is not your team, is your second team. Meaning that is a team that even if I know your team, you have to pay your ticket, buy your ticket for go. If Brazil is in town, you have to watch. So
like
no man
United
say Portuguese
States,
Coach, calm the man. I see me make a good point. But I'm saying to you that if Brazil is in town, you have to go and watch Brazil. Whether you is a Portugal, Italian, whether you want to be Argentine fan, you have to watch this Brazil side. Brazil play Jamaica Stadium, man. All of the man them say them not. You see some people say them are not Brazilian fan. Them have to in a stadium. See there? Brazil is controlled now by night. Like literally, I tell you, if Brazil, say all of the World Cup qualify them, if Brazil could have played World Cup qualifier outside of Brazil, because of the deal of them signed, Brazil has to play matches worldwide in every continent. Yearly. When Brazil get a friendly, Brazil has to play matches in North America, matches in Europe, matches in Asia. That is where Brazil has to play in all. Which other team has to do this, coach? You ever see Portugal play in a South America and them place there? Which other team in the world do you see doing these things? Brazil plays everywhere. Mm-hmm. Brazil is the only team that has won the World Cup on every continent, barring except Africa. Outside of Africa, Brazil has won the World Cup at 5. Let me see. Brazil has won the World Cup at North America, South America, Europe, Asia. That's 4 continents. And the World Cup has played at 5 continents. And the World Cup has played at Africa. The World Cup not play Australia. And the World Cup not play Antarctica. So Brazil has won the World Cup out of 90% of the places that it has been played. And the next time we go to Africa, World Cup. I would have to ring down my celly.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, coach, big up.
Oh, go on.
One
done.
One.
Yeah.
Yeah, make it quick, you know, because we have 5 minutes to close off for sure, so make it quick.
CC.
Yo.
Yeah.
Everybody
next time we have say, I tell. But probably CC, you understand, enough people we are talk still, you know. They don't love the type of ball game still, you know.
Then that me I tell you, they don't like it. So why you just don't come out and admit say you don't like it? You see me? I admit to the people and program you to not like it. You understand what I say, one Dan? When Cristiano Ronaldo came to Manchester United, what he used to do? Take on boy upon the line.
I'm plot.
I mean, know Cristiano Ronaldo first stint at Manchester United was far greater than right now. Even if Cristiano scored 50 goals right now, the Cristiano Ronaldo at Manchester United was far greater. And that's the reason why Real Madrid buy him. You think Real Madrid, him score one per goal now? When I said no, you know, because he became a lethal goal scorer. Lethal gunman. But, I'm not about the language. In football, he became a lethal goal scorer. However, prior to that, Cristiano Ronaldo was known for taking on players and beating man down this flank here. Because the Portuguese DNA is somewhat entrenched in the Brazil. Because Portugal had conquered Brazil and was the colonizers of Brazil. So Brazilians' DNA has rubbed off on Portuguese people. Remember, I said Deco and them man, they're Brazilian, you know.
Yeah, man, they can't call it brother and sister country.
Ricardo Carvalho, when he named there, brother, Ricardo Carvalho is Brazilian. You see me? Numerous players that played for Portugal have Brazilian heritage.
Mm-hmm.
Someone tell a boy, say, oh, you know, say, oh, Brazil has rubbed off in terms of that type of flair. But it's when the media agenda is against that type of playing, they're against seeing Brazil. May I tell people, you know, they don't believe, them feel like I saw joke. Like when Brazil, when Neymar, I say, oh, the man them deal with Neymar has scored 400 odd goal. Coach,
over France.
I'm going to show you something. I'm going to tell you people don't look at. Neymar has scored over 470 goals and over 200 odd assists in his game so far. But yet still Neymar has been labeled as the showboating king. So how comes a man who is the showboating king managed to score 400 odd goals and 200 odd assists? Which top Brazilian was skill set like Neymar and them man there, who is not a statistical monster as well. Ronaldinho have him numbers. And them man they are beasts, them man they are genius. So I don't think the skills affect the man them numbers. Someone wanna
No, sir. Them think the edge in your memory forever. When you see them up on the field. I make people of Brazil someone.
Then brother, Dr. Brazil goalkeeper right now. I'm sure you sitting. Allison right now look like him have skill. Allison now go up and go ball never connect. Allison now play out long ball and I get assist. Down to you know see Al Edison when them play.
Al Edison.
The man them look like them a skill coach. It come like you answer to yourself say why them man in a goal? All na goal the man them there, man them look like skill in man them DNA brother.
One thing me never like still coach. And when Paul scores in a talk, and I call Anthony Clown and anything. So we are starting there.
I call the man Clown. How kind of style?
Everything that we for watch the game and enjoy the game. I entertain me. Meanwhile, we say that winning. I can't watch a boring game, them coach. Boring game, them drop asleep. You're right. It's easy. At the system, our system them I use mostly now.
Yeah, enough for them ball like that. I mean, I was saying
Ricardo Charisma kill baller, you know.
Enough for them baller, yeah. I'm not responsible. I'm not gonna say.
Yeah,
not ready. Yeah, man, I tell you, enough for them not ready. A system make them.
The brother does skill. The brother does have be a pass and a foot and sitting there.
A system make enough for them.
A Bernardo Silva, them on the skill.
Bernardo Silva, and guess Bernardo Silva is what? Portuguese. I tell you, there's a correlation between Portuguese players and Brazil as a culture. You understand? One that if you realize the Portuguese players them.
I'm tell you country. I tell you country them where the skill ball of them. Netherlands, Brazil, France, Portugal, and the African country them.
Exactly, and France is
And
influenced by
Argentina.
who? Well, France is influenced by who? The Africans. Netherlands is influenced by who?
Yeah, man.
Netherlands is a colonizing type of country as well. So they're influenced by their colonies.
Yeah.
Something there. Like Portuguese is influenced by their colonies, which is South America, which is some tell a man say, yo, they have to understand the type of bargain that they want to reflect in the society right now. And a lot of us are buying into it one day. Me not buy it. It's like some man are just buying into it like me know in them ball game together.
More right now more Anthony if he continue doing do. And dismiss the whole league.
Dismiss man.
Look them ball game.
Listen, me tell you something. Dismiss man. Watch Anthony at the man.
Well,
Anthony, he man have to tone it down. When I watch Anthony, I say man have to tone it down because me see it, you know. The Anthony at Ajax is not the Anthony who want to get yet, coach. Him not turn up yet.
No, he not come out yet. He not come out fully yet.
Him not turn up yet one day. And the reason why him not turn up yet, me tell you, say, that same pressure here was Paul Scholes and them clown there. I come put on the man. But with all due respect, them are a big baller, yes. But them are clowns, you come in for the man, but man, I show about on the Santa. You're a clown, Paul Scholes. You might not listen to this program, because you're bigger than this. But me, I tell you, you're a clown.
He might listen, man. He might listen. Worldwide.
Yeah, worldwide. I mean, I tell them, any man who come talk to Anthony, them skills are clown. Them are clown. I must have Ronaldinho come in the culture already. Ronaldinho come in the theater dreams. And Ferguson say, yo, right now, he want to play against AC Milan, but he don't want to face this man and Ronaldinho them time they done. Done ball like that.
See, when Ronaldinho and Ronaldo come United, you know, a standing ovation, them man they get, you know.
Standing ovation.
Get beat, you know.
And them man come run down the ball and long ball and thing. Them man they come dribble down and salad and them man they come skills. And them man they come in the theater dreams a problem, man. A skills them man they come give. Watch AC Milan give Manchester United give AC Milan.
We have to cut off the show now.
Now cut off the show, man.
Yeah, man.
Watch AC Milan. Now one day because I'm coming in my Brazilian jersey. Come out to that fire.
Yeah, that me realize. But we have to continue that conversation. We can't continue.
We'll continue that topic in the World Cup.
Yeah, man. A real thing to talk. A real conversation. Because like them style for the youths, them you can't express yourself again. Are you job, you know? And how you express yourself on the field doing a job, you know.
Yeah, man.
So we kind of like that, and definitely hope to see it change. And yeah, we'll be continuing the conversation. Big up to Wanda and big up to all the callers, them. Big up to all the persons who came on to the show. Big up to CC.
Big up, coach. See Alvini Jr. Coach, I can't wait till this World Cup come. I'm salivating.
Yeah, man.
Tell you, bro. That got nice.
Yeah, man. It got nice one. Anyways, big up yourself, people. Thanks very much for tuning in. Tomorrow, we'll be back here having some more discussion. Stay safe. Until next time. Peace out.
Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.